Congress leader Umang Singhar has alleged that nearly 16 lakhs votes were manipulated in 2023 Madhya Pradesh Assembly polls. He claimed 34 lakhs new names were added with 26,000 daily addition in the final 2 months. According to him, BJP's vote share margin jumped from 1% in 2018 to 9% in 2023, allegedly due to voter list fraud. Singhar accused the Election Commission of ignoring fake voters and demanded an immediate inquiry. He called the electoral process compromised and said democracy was at stake if such massive irregularities went unchecked. The Election Commission Madhya Pradesh website went offline on Tuesday, triggering political heat. Visitors found only a site under maintenance notice. Congress leader Umang Singhar slammed the timing, alleging a deliberate move to hide voter data manipulation. He questioned why the site goes down during controversies and accused officials of fearing exposure. With fake voter allegations still surfacing, the sudden shutdown has raised eyebrows. The commission is yet to issue a clarification. Opposition leaders are demanding transparency in electoral data handling. Former Congress MLA Dilip Gurjar has renewed allegations of fake voters in his constituency, claiming thousands of fraudulent names helped swing results. He pointed to 2013 when 36,000 names were added and 10,000 cut, the year he lost by 16,000 votes. After hiring an NGO to verify voter rolls, he claimed fake names were removed and he won the next election. Gurjar says similar voter fraud resurfaced in 2023, demanding strict verification of electoral rolls to ensure fair elections. Chief Minister Mohan Yadav's cabinet has approved two major proposals aimed at blending technology and tradition. A new electronic manufacturing cluster 2.0 will be developed in Bairasia, Bhopal district to train young engineers. The Science and Technology Department will oversee the project. In parallel, the government will construct Geeta Bhavan in urban areas to promote religious and cultural values. Minister Kailash Vijayvargiya said the decision will create job opportunities while strengthening spiritual infrastructure across cities. Cartoonist Hemant Malviya has agreed to issue a public apology for cartoons deemed offensive to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the RSS. Facing legal complaints in both High Court and Supreme Court, Malvi told the Apex Court he will publish written apologies across social media platforms including Instagram and Facebook. He expressed regret and pledged not to repeat such acts. The case has reignited debate over freedom of expression versus limits of satire in political commentary. His apology posts are expected soon. In a shocking scene from Rewa's Nehru Nagar, Electricity Board staff are forced to wear helmets at work. The ceiling of the MPEB control room is crumbling with chunks of plasters falling dangerously. One worker has already been injured. Viral photos of helmet-wearing employees have raised serious safety concerns. Workers say repeated complaints have gone unanswered. Officials now promise urgent repairs, but the situation has sparked outrage over poor government workplace conditions. Tension rose on Tuesday as Jain community members protested against alleged insulting remarks made during a public event near Ganj Mandir. Protesters say the comments targeted respected monks Acharya Vidyasagar Maharaj and Acharya Samay Sagar Maharaj, while Muni Sudha Sagar reportedly smiled during the remarks. The incident has hurt religious sentiments, prompting demand for an apology and strict action. Heavy police deployment was seen near protest sites to prevent any untoward incidents. Authorities have yet to respond officially. A 24-year-old woman was found dead in a water-filled pit near a stone crusher in Shivpuri. Missing since Monday, police say she posted 5 emotional videos online before her death, expressing love for her son and blaming her husband and in-laws for harassment. Locals are shocked and her family is demanding legal action against those named. Police have begun an investigation, treating it as a case of abandonment to suicide. In a twist to the Archana Tiwari missing case, a police constable named Ram Tomar has been detained. Sources say Tomar had regular contact with Archana for 18 months and even booked her bus ticket the day she vanished. He reportedly spoke to her on phone shortly before her disappearance. Investigators now suspect his involvement. Archana's family remain in distress as there is still no clue about her whereabouts. GRP continues search operations. Madhya Pradesh is bracing for heavy rainfall as the meteorological department has issued a red alert for August 21st. District in Bhopal, Indore, Jabalpur and Narmadapuram are expected to be hit hardest. Rain has already disrupted parts of the state. Officials are preparing for possible flooding in low-lying areas. With disaster response team on alert, farmers are hopeful the rain will benefit crops, but authorities warn of potential damage if the system intensifies.